inaugural race at this track. Casey Kane likes this place too, earned his first road course win here last year. He starts from the pole today. He won that first Cup win for team owner Richard Petty since 1999, his first. That was when he got his last victory. Welcome back to Countdown to Green. We told you before about the $1 Million Fan Challenge. Kyle Petty tweets so much, I'm convinced you're doing it under a different name. A unique opportunity to choose your top 10 finishers on NASCAR.com. There's a big payoff. You can change up to lap 27, so you constantly can be changing your different strategy. If you guess correctly, you could win up to $1 million. Yes?
We're only 2 weeks into it, and last week at Michigan, someone got 10 of 10 right. They just wasn't quite in the right order, and that's only 2 weeks into it.
But 10 of 10. How do you get 10 of 10? That is unbelievable.
It is crazy.
Any track.
Is that what, are you giving people advice? Is that what
I'm
you're
not
doing
giving
with your tricky little fingers over there?
Look, I can't get 1 of 1. That's all. And they're doing 10 of 10? No, not gonna happen.
If you could get 10 of 10, then you might be smiling as much as the driver who right now is standing by with our pit reporter, Phil Parsons. It's Casey Kane. He's living right. He finished second last week in Michigan, starts from the pole today. Phil, what's going on with the driver of the number 9?
Well, Lindsay, Casey Kane came out here last year. You'd run a road course 10 times, never had a top 10 finish, and then you come out here and out-duel Tony Stewart, one of the best road races we have. How did you do that, and how are you going to make it 2 in a row?
Well, last year I had a great Budweiser forward, and I had another one on Friday when we qualified for the polls. So it's nice. You have to have lots of forward drive. You can't be slipping the tires, and this track's gonna get really slippery today, similar to last year. So we'll see how the car is on a long run. But you know, if we can run consistent lap times, keep track position, hopefully we'll be in position late in the race.
Lindsay, Casey will roll off from the pole today.
Thank you very much, Phil. All right, gentlemen, it's almost time to go. Predictions, though, from each of you. Who's your driver to end up in victory lane?
Jeff Gordon. That's my guy today.
And you know what? I'm going to have to go with that. You know, the guy, he's been under the radar.
Yes.
He qualified 5th. He has 5 wins here. Ella's got him a Father's Day gift, but Big Daddy wants to take Ella the Infineon trophy.
Exactly.
Okay, wow, you both picked the same thing. I'm going to say number 47, Marcus Ambrose. Fastest all week in practice. We'll see if he can get it done. We are moments from firing the engines. When we come back, we will head trackside for the start of pre-race ceremonies here at Infineon Speedway in Sonoma, California. Welcome back to NASCAR on TNT from Infineon Raceway. The drivers are getting set. Let's go trackside for our pre-race ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as the Joint Services Color Guard presents our nation's colors. NASCAR lost 2 motorsports pioneers this week. Les Richter recently passed away at the age of 79. Les achieved extraordinary success as both a NASCAR executive and a National Football League defensive star, and was instrumental in helping grow NASCAR in the western region of the United States. Earlier this morning, Raymond Parks passed away at the age of 96. Parks was one of the original founders of the sport on that famous day at the Streamline Hotel in 1947. Let's now observe a moment of silence in memory of both of these pioneers. Remain standing as Infineon Raceway track minister Tim Boovey offers today's invocation.
On this Father's Day, O God, we thank you for men like Les who set an example worthy of others to follow. Help us to realize that to be a true champion in life doesn't mean we have to win races, be the most skilled or daring, but it does require us to do our best in all ways. Whether driving cars or fixing them, whether in service to our country or to one another, help us to be winners in your eyes, O God, above all other things. Amen.
In honor of our troops, please place your hand over your heart as Robin Meade, lead news anchor for HLN's morning show, Morning Express with Robin Meade, performs our national anthem.
Say, can you see behind the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave.
The scenery could not be prettier, but not a picnic today at this road course for the drivers. When we come back, it is time to fire up the engines and go racing.
In the heart of a valley known for its fine wine and tranquil ambience lies a racetrack suited to its surroundings, a far cry from the roughhouses of NASCAR's superspeedways. 12 delicate turns wind through the sloping hillsides, waiting to be navigated with finesse. The perfect landscape for an afternoon drive. That's what they want you to think. The second you drive like a gentleman here, you'll be turned around, discombobulated, exposed. Stomping feet is warranted in wine country, but the speed changes can be deceiving. The boys drive even harder here. There is an opportunity to gain a lot of points for those who attack the course with confidence, while the timid gingerly maneuver their way. This place could be the equalizer that cools off a hot hand, or it could be another track conquered for a fast-growing star. Either way, this ain't no Sunday drive. This is NASCAR, and this is Sonoma on TNT.
Welcome back to NASCAR on TNT from the vast countryside in Sonoma, California. Miles of vineyards make this one of the most popular destinations on the West Coast, but today they've come for the racing. Our expert, Larry McReynolds, is standing by. He has won more times here than any other crew chief. Larry, what do you know?
Well, I'm going to look at the trends of the patterns it takes maybe to get to victory lane here. This is the averages of the last 9 June races here at Infineon that the crew chiefs will be looking at. The first caution, average around lap 20, but 4 times before lap 5. The longest green flag run, 34 laps. Promise you we'll see green flag stops. The last caution flag, average lap 95. That's about 15 to go within the last 2 races within 5 laps. The number of cars on the lead lap, average 31 cars. Easy to stay on the lead lap.
Larry Mack, with your expert's opinion, every driver would love the chance to take home a trophy from this racetrack. It is so difficult to tame, so many different turns. Anything can happen. It often comes out at the expense of another driver. Let's go trackside for the remainder of the pre-race ceremonies before we go racing.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome our Grand Marshals, San Francisco 49er legend and 3-time Super Bowl champion, Roger Craig, and Northern California Toyota Dealer Association Board President, Henry Hansel.
I don't get any cheers. No cheers from me.
Ready. Gentlemen, start your engine!
11 tricky turns, 110 laps around Infineon Raceway. When we come back, we're going racing. Our guys in the booth will take it over. Stay with us on TNT.